Hey, Deborah.
This is Deborah Ivanoff with Answering the Sacred and Partnering with the Sacred and Blueprint for Your Success. I've asked Thach Nguyen, wonderful entrepreneur who lives in Seattle, of Thach Real Estate Group, to join me today as part of my Anatomy of Success series. So Thach, what I'd like you to do today is talk to us a little bit about your working on your inner self, your inner game, and how that has changed things on the outside for you. Why do you work so hard on your inner self? What effects do you see in the outer world?
Well, I think back in the day, Deborah, I never told you this, but I met someone, and I went to their office, and I was like, wow, your office is so clean, and I noticed every one of your real estate agents' office is so clean. And my friend Marty says, Thach, if my desk and my agent desk inside this office isn't clean, then out in the world out there, right, then they're not also clean also. And she also said that if your desk isn't clean, then your inside your mind also isn't clean. So if your inside mind isn't clean, right, and empty and clean, then when you get out there in the world, you're not going to be able to have a very clear, because your mind's not clear, it get messy out there. So that always had dawned on me that if you want the outside to be effective and clean, you got to have the inside effective and clean at the same time.
Nice.
And that's just been something I've just been driven to make sure that everything starts from the inside and then it goes out to the outside.
Nice. Would you mind sharing with us, Thach, what some of the things are you've needed to clean up on the inside so that you notice that things got cleaned up on the outside?
Yeah, I think if you, I think just something basic, right? If inside, your energy is very low, right? Then when you get out into the outside, you're gonna put out very low energy when you're out there meeting with people, okay? And so, for example, inside, I make sure that I eat well, I eat the right thing, drink the right thing, work out, make sure I'm always cleansing, to keep the inside clear and healthy and energized. So when in the outside, I project more energy out there. And so that's a very clear example, this real basic example of inside outside. Now, one of the things I work with you a lot on is an example of inside. If inside my mind I say that stuff like, I'm not worthy. And so if inside I'm not worthy, imagine I'm going out there and I'm trying to make a lot of money. Well, somewhere in that out there in the world, I am also pigeonholing myself because this little conversation called I'm not worthy is actually pigeonholing me at a certain level. So let's say the level is $500,000 a year income. And if I notice I can't break over 500,000, then I know that somewhere that breaking point is holding me back, has something to do with this I'm not worthy conversation inside.
So people are going to have to relate to this, Thach. This is wonderful. Thank you. What did you do to change your inner feeling about whether you were worthy or not? What's something that you can offer? Just a personal experience. We just have a couple more seconds, but what could you offer to share with people?
I would say that it's very hard to try to find out your inner story. That's why I have people like you that I spend time coaching with. I have many different coaches that help really just go inside and discover and bring that to the surface so we can work on it together. And then that's the most simplest thing I can tell someone. Very hard to do it yourself because you're blindsided it.
Okay, when you have worked on some of those stories inside, you've cleaned those stories out, what have you noticed on the outside? What changes?
What's interesting is that, when I am meeting with someone who has, a very expensive piece of property, I want to help, sell the property or do business with. I notice that I don't get this feeling of insecurity when I'm talking to them. Nice. And when I don't get that insecurity, then I can really listen and be connected with someone.
Oh, lovely.
Versus when I'm nervous and insecure, right? I'm so busy trying to cover tracks that I don't even hear or connect with someone.
Lovely. Thank you so much for meeting with me today, Thach. I really appreciate it. I hope I can come back and talk to you some more in this Anatomy of Success series.
I look forward to it.